all the way through India to this point is that the Indian people are incredibly patriotic. They love their country, and there's good reason to love their country. This is a magnificent land, a beautiful land, one that I'm hoping to showcase to the world. This run is purposely called the Spirit of India Run. It's not called the Spirit of Australia Run, it's not called Pat Farmer's Run. It is the Spirit of India Run. This run belongs to all of you, it belongs to this whole nation. I'm just the thread that the world will see all of you through. And so with that in mind, I'm looking forward to showcasing the best that this country has to offer. The traffic, the media, the police, the India tourism, and the ordinary people and the school children and the college students have been remarkable and very supportive.
Overall, whole system has cooperated you.
Yeah, and I think this whole journey is about three things for me. It's about one, creating greater relationships, stronger relationships between Australia and India. Australia and India are two great democracies, two great worldwide democracies. And one of the great things about them is that Australia has now its highest population of immigration is from India. Its highest population of immigration is from India. Australia is a big melting pot, many different nationalities. We are an island in the middle of the Pacific, and people come from all over the world to be a part of Australia and to live there. But in order for us to live properly, we have to understand the other countries where the people are coming from. And because Australia's greatest immigration is from India, Australians need a greater indication of what India is all about. And I'm not talking about just Delhi, I'm not talking about just Mumbai, I'm not talking about just Chennai, I'm not talking about just the capital cities, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the country towns, the villages, the communities along the way, the things that people eat, the things that people do, the things that they care about over here. One of the remarkable things is that in India you worship many gods. You speak many different languages. And somehow, some way, you still share a democracy and you can live together. That is a lesson for the world. These are troubled times throughout the world. And they're troubled because human beings, unfortunately, some leaders in some countries or some leaders of some groups want to highlight the differences between cultures and the differences between people. But I'm here, and this journey is all about highlighting the similarities between Australia, between myself and between all of the people of India. And so we're highlighting the beauty in the clothing, the beauty in the people, the look of the people, the beauty in the food, the culture, the texture of the places, the landscape, everything. So instead of the standard media that focuses on one or two bad things that may happen in the world and give those people a lot of publicity, I'm drawing publicity to the positiveness of humanity. Secondly, I'm here to raise funds through Australia, through the Australian media and through Australia, to raise funds for the Nanikali Mahindra Foundation, which is a foundation for girls' education. The reason why I feel strongly about that was when I was in Parliament, I was Minister for Education, Science and Training. And during the course of my time as a minister, I saw the need for girls' education throughout the world. And the reason for that is because girls grow up to be the mothers of the families. These mothers are the first educators of the children. They're the first one to teach our children what is right, what is wrong, how to add up, how to read, how to write, how to survive. If you educate the girl child, you educate the mothers. If you educate the mothers, you educate the families. If you educate the families, you educate the nation. So we need to make sure India has a wonderful reputation for great education. In fact, you have more people in India with university degrees than any other country on earth. But it's important that we do two things. One is that we make sure that those people in education are not just boys and men, but that girls have a fair chance and there is a balance right across the board, because then the whole country can benefit. Secondly, it's most important that there are pathways on for those skilled students, those gifted students that go to university to be able to get high-end jobs and good quality jobs. And this I see from good leadership of ministers at a state and a federal level, and through development and opportunities for students. And this is why, once again, it's a good idea to have great relationships between Australia and India, because they're looking at a free trade agreement between the two countries that will benefit both countries in that field. And thirdly, the reason why I've taken on such a long run every single day, 80 kilometres, tell me, I'm only a normal human being and it's hard work. Every day I struggle. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I have blisters and bruises. I have aches and pains. But my commitment, my promise to the Indian people is that I will finish this journey. And my reason why is because I want to inspire, I want to motivate and inspire people that stare at me from the side of the road or through the TV cameras, or that read the newspapers, or that hear about this journey. I want them to know and understand that an ordinary person can do extraordinary things. That just an ordinary person can do extraordinary things. So all of you here today that have had the chance to see me and meet me, you can see there's nothing special about me. I'm just a very ordinary person. So if I can run the length of this country from sea to summit, from Kanyakumari all the way up into Kashmir, up to the mountains, if I can do that, then imagine what you can do, what possibilities lie within you and all of your friends and everybody else here. And so I'm encouraging you through my efforts to be the best you can possibly be. And on that note, I think I better get a move on. But once again, thank you very much for such a warm welcome.